Okay, so that's all about the summarize function, which I would like to cover. There are many different types of summarize underscore at is there, summarize is there, summarize all is there, and so many. Okay, you can just explore that and just go through it. Let us go ahead and check few more functions. Now, there's a function called arrange, okay, arrange function, which is used for sorting your data. Okay, and by default, as you know, whenever you sort the data, it is in ascending order. Okay, so I'll just give you a simple example of your arrange function. I can just give arrange here in round brackets my data, comma, okay, and the variable on which I want to sort my data. Okay, let us say I want to sort on index, okay, and I also want to sort on some year. Let us give some random y to 0. Let us give 12. Okay. So there are two variables on which I want to sort my data. The first one is your index function, sorry, your index variable, and the second one is your year 2012. Okay, if I run this one, okay, here you can see I've got my records. I have not stored it anyway. I'm just displaying it. Okay, so here you can see. Okay, let us store it because that will be easy for me to show. I'll just write here my date. What is the number which we did last 7? So 8. And check is equal to, let's run this one. Okay, and check out this. And so, because it is first sorted on index, let us do it descending order so that you can see the difference. Now, what I want is, I want, let us say index in descending order because index is already in ascending order. I can write the DSC and into round brackets index. Okay, so index will be in descending order, and the year 2012 will be sorted in ascending order. Okay, so descending and ascending, it's a mixture of both of them. Okay, so if I run this one now, I'll run this and come back here. Now here you can see the index has been, in descending order, and which year we had given 12. So it will take this combination. So for combination of W and this year. So in this, you can see this values for all W's. Okay, this is in ascending order. So this is 14 lakh something is coming on top, then 16, then 17, and 17, so on. Okay, so within the indexes, okay, the year 2012 is getting sorted in ascending order. Yes, like this, you can give multiple if you want. So you need not stick to one of them or in the same ascending order. You can have both in descending also. Again, you have to give descending here. Okay, so if I give descending into round bracket 2012, year 2000, it can, so both the, the columns will be sorted in descending order. Okay, and you can have a mixture also like this. Clear? So this is one way of doing it. Now, this the operator, the pipe operator you have already used. It's not part of this, but I think your pipe operator I need not show you again. But to just give you a example, take an example of this. Okay, the first of all, the pipe operator is part of some other package. Now that package we have not included here, so I'll just include that package. So library, the name is MEG Mag Reader. Okay, this one. Okay, a package which is used for this pipe operator. So I'll use this package. I'll just run this. Okay, and now let us use the pipe. Okay, in the previous example, when we were doing EDA example, we had done lots of piping. Okay, we had used the pipe operator, or also known as your infix operator. Okay, like for example, if I want, let us say I can give you data. Let us create one data frame. I'll do one thing. I'll create one value. Let us use some data frame and a filter. It will be a combination of a filter and the data frame. So I can give data frame underscore frame, okay, like this. Okay. Or just take an example. Let us create another one. We already have my data, so I'll use that. I'll give t equal to, let us give this my data. I'll make use of my data. Then here is my pipe sign, so I can give it like this. Okay. So this is getting passed as a parameter, you can say. And let us use this group by. I'll use group by function, group by into bracket. I'm going to group it by index. Okay. Then this again, I'll pass it. So again, there's a pipe here. And then I'll use the summarize function. So let me put enter here. So let us use summarize at in this example. Okay, because and the variables which I want. Now, if you look at the previous example where we gave summarize all, the first parameter was my data. Now, in this example, because the data is coming through the pipe here, okay, I'm not passing the first parameter data here. Okay, this is coming from here. Okay, so the first parameter in this function, summarize underscore at, would be my variables. Okay, on which I want to find the summary. So in this, let us pass. Let us say pass 2011 from 2011 to 2015. So all the variables, and that's why I've given colon here. Okay, and round brackets complete, and I will make use of the list function. So I'll give you a comma, the list into round brackets. I can give n. So let me copy this, which we had given on top. This one. So I'll just copy this. Control C. Inside this. I hope my round brackets are okay. Yeah. Fine. So what I've done, I can put some this. Let us put this down. Fine. So what I have done now, look at the pipe, how it is working. First of all, your my data is passed as a parameter to your group by function. Okay. Then it is grouped. The whole data is grouped by index. Okay. Once it is done, this data is passed to this function called summarize underscore at. And then we are making use using some list of functions, like I want to know the number of records, then I want the missing values, the number of missing values, then mean and the median. We have to do that. So I'll just run. Okay, what's the error? 2011 12 13 14 and don't exist. Okay, my data. Let me check my data. 11 12. It is some other error. Okay, my data. We say index. Okay, y is not there. I have to give y. This. Okay, now you can see I want to display the value of t. So here I'll just open this t now. And here you can see it has been grouped. Okay, so a is coming only once. So all the values of index a has been grouped together. And the number of records, you can see there are 5 records. And for this 5 records, we have got the mean and the median. So I can come here. This is my mean and the median. Okay, so it is calculating, it is grouping it first. And then after grouping, it's going to calculate the mean and median of that particular group only. And that's why I'm getting multiple values. In previous example, we did not group it. Okay, so we got all the only one record. Okay, so when I ran this one, okay, so if I run this one, you can see I've got one record. It is using all the values and it is giving me the mean and the median. Whereas if I use group by, then what happens? Only index, because it is for index, all the values for that particular you can say index, it's getting grouped, and for those values, I'm getting the mean and the median. Okay, and that's why I got all these records. Right? So there were 5 records here. There were 3 indexes with C, then 2, 1, 1. There's 4 for I, and so on. For M, there are 8. For N, there are 8, and so. And these are the values. Okay, because there's no missing value. I think missing value need to be removed from here. I can just remove this one. Let us remove this. Okay, and run this one. Okay, and here you can see this. Clear? And it is because it is for, I've given a range from year 2011 to 2015. I'll get it for all of them. So you can see for year 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and I got the median for the same all the years. Okay, that's the beauty of your pipe operator. Okay, this is just I wanted to show you how you can use a pipe here. So if you want, if you're comfortable, you can make use of the pipe operator as well. Okay, it's a very useful one. Right? Let us go ahead and use some other functions as well. Let us say we have this function called do function, and if suppose I have if I want to use or I want to compute within a group, especially because I have introduced your group by. If suppose I want to do some calculation in a group, I can make use of the do function. Okay. Now I'll take the same example and we can do something here. Let us say, let me copy this whole thing. No, up to you. Okay. What I'll do is suppose we need to, get the top 2 rows. Let us say we want the top 2 rows from index A and C. And one more, let us add one more I as well. Okay, for variables. So what I'll do is I'll use my data. I'll use the pipeline. I won't use group by. Let us remove this. Okay, so I have E equal to my data and the pipe. I need a filter because I want only A, C, and I. Okay, so I'll use filter. Okay, into round bracket. The filter is on index, so I'll write index. I'll use in C into bracket. Let us put A. Then I want C and one more I. Okay, the 3 indexes. Complete the round bracket for C, then for the filter. Okay, after getting all this records, then I want to pass this further and then group it by index. So here I'll give the greater than percent greater than sign inside this. Okay, and I can give group by year. Okay, so group by index. Okay. Then this further I'll pass it down here, and now I'll be using the do function. So I'll use do into bracket. Okay, and I want to get only the top 2 rows. Okay, I want the top 2 rows, so I can make use of the function inside this head. Okay, head into bracket. I can pass x dot x or only dot, comma. Let us say I want 2 records, so I give 2. Okay, let's see whether this works out, and let's check T. Okay, so here you can see I'm getting only 2 records from each group. Okay, and of course their values. If you want to summarize also, you can do that. Okay, you can have a combination. So these are multiple combinations which I have taken together and using the do function. Now do is something which we want to, it will be used if I want to do some computation on a group of records. Now because I had already grouped it by this and I want to do something on that, so it is going to get me the top 2 records from each group, you can say. So in this case, it was a group of A, group of C, and group of I records. Okay, you can also have, say, let us make some small one more change. So instead of top two records, if suppose we want to calculate, let us say, the third maximum value of a variable. Okay, if I want to find out that. So what I'll do is it's already grouped here. So I'll give my data is fine, and I'll check for, let us say, I want to, select only. So I'll remove this filter. Let me remove this. Okay, so my data will be first passed here, and I want to select, say, for the year 2015. Let us say, so I'll select only, select into round bracket, index and year 2015. Only two columns right now. I want to select this. This I'll pass it to the filter. Okay, let me put this down here, and here I'll put filter. Okay, into round brackets. Here I can give index in, and let us give the same value. So C A, then we had C as well, and we had I. Okay, now this I'm going to pass it again. So again a pipe sign. Okay, and I will give the group by index option. This further will be passed to my do function. So do, let us say I'll use here, first of all, let me complete the round bracket. I'll use arrange. Okay, let us arrange this in descending order. So into round bracket, I give all the records. So dot, comma, and I want in descending year wise. So Y 2015 values. So I'm arranging in descending order for the year 2015. Okay, and from this descending order, I want to slice the values. I want to select the third maximum value. Okay, so there's a function called slice, okay, which is used to select the row by the position. Okay, so this I can further pass it. Excuse me. And I give slice into bracket 3. Okay, and let us run this one. Okay, now when I look at the values here, you can see now for each of the index A, C, and I, I've got the third record. If you look at all the values, let's close all this. Okay, this one. So for A, if it is arranged in descending order for the year of 2015. Guys, can you hear me? I think my earphones have.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can hear me. Fine. Just 1 minute. Let me see your pods. I'm audible now. So if you look at the values, you can just go and check the values, whether it's really giving you the right output. So you can compare the values with the value which we have got here. Okay. So slice is another function that we have used here. If I want to, select a row by positions, the three, let us say I want the second one, you can give two also. Okay, it's up to you. Because the example was to find the third maximum value, I have given 3 there. Okay, but this is done through, first of all, arranging all the values in descending order. Grouping it also, we have grouped it. Okay, and one more thing we have done is, instead of selecting all the columns, we have selected only 2 columns, that index, and we have selected year 2000. Fine, so I think it's already 10, so we'll stop here today. When we come, there are very few functions like mutate, which we have already done, and some join functions, which we need to cover. So we'll do join, especially left join and inner join. Then we'll do the mutate function. We'll see intersect function. And there's a very compact if else function, which I'll show you when we come next. Okay, so that's all for today. Those who have not given the attendance, please punch in your attendance. Else, you need not give the attendance again. I'll just stop the share. So all those who do not give the attendance before, please punch in your attendance now. So Pawan has given it now. What about the others? Anyone else remaining? Krunali, Krishnali Rao, roll number 92. Are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, I just wanted
Sorry,
to know
sir.
why
I'm facing some problem. That's why I'm not joining.
but why aren't you
Actually,
regular?
sir, sometimes I attend class, but I don't. Sorry,
No,
sir.
because see,
I
so
facing
as I
some
told you, all
problem. That's
those.
why I'm not joining class.
Okay, you're not fair. But please remember, all those who have taken business analytics, you need to really work hard. You need to put lots of additional efforts apart from attending the lectures, okay, so that uh, you master this programming language. Okay, so that's all from my end today.